I think we're here. I think we're live. You just never know when it's going to kick in. Now, listen, if you're looking for a natural approach to dealing with the occasional skin irritation, blemishes, looking for a healthy scalp, plus a number of other things, hang around because I'm talking about an amazing essential oil today. Not that they're all amazing, of course they are. And it's one of my semi-go-tos. I don't use this all the time, but definitely at times of year and when I'm dealing with certain challenges, it's one of my go-tos. Hello, I'm Tim Cooper. I'd like to welcome you no matter where you are on this wonderful planet. And of course, the oil that I'm going to be talking about today is tea tree or Melaleuca. So basically, depending where you are in the world, this can be labelled or named differently, but it is Melaleuca is its botanical name. So either Melaleuca or tea tree. And it actually comes from the land down under. I remember when I was a kid, we used to make cubby houses out of tea tree plants. I mean, we used to make these massive, amazing cubby houses. Okay, but how can we use tea tree? Okay, so at the moment, it's winter here in Australia, so we are having some seasonal threats drifting around. I became a little bit unwell over the last couple of weeks, mainly because of work pressures and going out and mixing with thousands of people and that sort of stuff. So what I like to do with tea tree is at the very first signs of any sort of discomfort, like getting that scratchy throat, or you just feel like you're just not getting your breath, you can just apply this. And I like, in Australia, the TGA says that this is for topical and aromatic use only. So you can either apply it neat, but as I said, when you're sort of applying it for that sort of thing, so to assist respiratory function, to assist immune function, that sort of stuff, put it into a carrier oil like fractionated coconut oil or olive oil or something like that, and then apply it. So what I have been doing now for probably about the last 2 weeks is applying it to my chest and also just rubbing it on my throat. And I find that gives me a lot of support, a lot of relief. Okay. Now, of course, it can be used in a diffuser. It can be put in a spray bottle. Now, you can use this around the place. Once again, it's one of those very, very versatile oils that is known to cleanse and purify. So putting it into a diffuser, putting it into a spray bottle and using it as a surface cleaner during those times when there are seasonal threats, just to ensure that the surfaces are really nice and clean. Now, as I said in the title of this video, tea tree or Melaleuca is known as the essential oil for the skin. So anything to do on the skin is, probably, obviously look at the directions and look at things, but for the occasional skin irritations, great to apply once again with the carrier oil. Put it onto your nails and that sort of stuff to make them nice and healthy. You can also apply it to your scalp to have that nice clean scalp, and it also obviously will do great things for your hair. I'm just going to check my notes, but I said, so anything that sort of erupts on the skin, irritates on the skin, Melaleuca would be my first go-to. Hang on, now I've got Siri happening here. Don't want her to start carrying on. So yeah, and once again, for the males in the audience, great to apply after shaving. Just once again, just to settle down the skin and take the irritation out of the skin. Really, really amazing stuff. Let's have a look very quickly here. You want to freshen up the feet. You can apply a couple of drops to the bottom of the feet, and that's not only just, once again, it's not only just going to freshen your feet, because we know that when we apply oils to the bottom of the feet, because of the size of the pores and just the way our physiology works, is that it gets into our system really, really quickly that way. So it's a great way to, once again, even to apply for children and that sort of stuff, where you don't really want them getting their fingers into the oils and that sort of stuff. You can actually put it on the bottom of the feet, put some socks on, and it's going to come into their system. It's going to give them that immune support. I've said, like, at certain times of the year where there's certain threats around, it can actually help with the respiratory system and give that sense of clear airways and that sort of stuff. Okay, so an amazing oil that way. So I think I've basically covered everything that I'm allowed to talk about in this sort of forum. It does, promote healthy respiratory and lung function. It can support the entire GI tract. But once again, mostly, I said, like the way that I use it is for skin irritations, blemishes. As I said, you can put it, rub it onto your scalp to keep that nice clean, to keep your scalp clean and clear of any irritations and eruptions. And yeah, so that's tea tree. It's in my kit. I said I'm using it now for a bit of a immune support. Okay, because we are being bashed around with environmental threats at this time of year. So that's how I'm using it at the moment. Once again, I'm just applying it to the chest and rubbing it to the throat. So quite a safe oil to use when the directions are followed. Now, if you found this information useful, please like, share, and comment. If there's any particular oil that you want me to talk about, let me know. Put it in the comments. And talking about the comments, because I'm also out of whack today, because I usually sort of schedule this and I'm very prepared, but I've actually got something to go to at 10 o'clock, the usual time I do these. So I've got to get this done because I didn't want to sort of leave you guys hanging. So I've done this one early. But if you live in Australia and you want to get your hands on some samples to experience these amazing essential oils for yourself, please go to samples.pureessentials.store and request your free samples. Okay, I'll get in contact with you and we'll organise some samples for you. We'll work out what your current health challenge is and get the best samples to you that are going to assist you and support you in the best ways. Okay. The other thing too is that I am limited to what I can say here. But if you got more specific questions, and I can talk freely in a more private setting, so either on Messenger or a Skype call or a Zoom call or that sort of stuff, please contact me. Get in contact with me at m.me/Tim Cooper Health, and I'd be more than happy to talk about how you can incorporate the essential oils and other things into your current lifestyle to support you and your family, your pets, your plants, and that sort of stuff. I actually do have a background in natural health, so I can actually guide you using common sense, okay, as well. Like we like to blend. We like to take the best from traditional and the best from conventional, and that way, we're keeping ourselves, our family, and everybody safe. Okay, so there you go. That's it for today. Once again, any questions, whatever, please put them in the comments below or message me directly. Grab your samples, so go to samples.pureessentials.store and request your samples. And if there's any particular essential oil that you want me to talk about, once again, please put those in the comments and we'll get onto it. And I will see you again tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Okay, until then, you take care.